What's up, traders? In today's video, I'm going to give my opinion on the top funding companies that are available in 2022. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new, my name is Austin Silver. I'm really excited for today's topic. The funding companies have become a very popular thing for retail traders over the last couple of years, especially in the last 1 to 2, 12 to 24 months. So I figured, why not give my feedback since I work with so many traders around the world? Let me put my opinions or my experience and what I hear from other people out there. So that way, for those of you who are looking to get funded, you can do some research and use my opinion and the information that I've gathered to hopefully find the funding company that works best for you. Now, before we get into that, I want to first say two things. Number one, we just dropped ASFX TV. If you don't know what ASFX TV is, it's a premium live streaming service where you get to watch me and other successful funded traders trade live. You also get access to our content library, so if you miss the live streams, you can still rewatch them and study. So definitely check the link in the description. It's asfx.tv, not .com.tv, and you can find out all the information there. There's a 3-day free trial. Definitely come check us out. You're going to find a lot of value. If you're looking to get funded and you're looking to stay funded, you've got to have a system. So the best way to learn how to use a system is to watch other traders implement their system and implement their rules. You're going to learn a lot about what to do and what not to do. So I know you're going to find value, so definitely check that out. The second thing before we go into the conversation today about the funding companies is I don't want them to be called prop firms. I am looking at a website here from forexbrokerreport.com for some general information on each firm, since I don't work with each firm, but we're not going to call them prop firms because most of them are funding companies. We have to just be very clear with our terminology. They are two separate things. And then the last thing, I should just throw this in there as well. I'm not being paid by any of these companies. I've chosen to go with my Forex Funds as of the filming of this video. You guys know that. Just understand I'm coming from an unbiased point of view. I don't get paid to promote anybody. I'm just sharing my experience. And hopefully it helps you make smart decisions going forward as you try to get funded and as you guys go down the same path that me and many other traders have chosen to go down. So let's jump in. The number one and number two companies, you could say one is number one is number two, is going to be my Forex Funds and FTMO. I would put my Forex Funds slightly above FTMO strictly for the reason that you only have to make 8% for the profit target of phase one versus FTMO, it has to be 10%. They both have really great customer support teams. They both are legit as far as payouts. I haven't had anybody tell me that they followed the rules and didn't get paid out. Of course, there's going to be people with these funding companies that think they didn't break the rules, meanwhile they did, and then they argue and things like that. We're not talking about that, right? We're focusing in on the people who are actually following the rules, and those people are saying that FTMO and my Forex Funds are definitely paying people out. Now, my Forex Funds is a little bit more interesting in some ways, where they are newer and they offer a few different types of accounts that you can attempt to get funded with. They have their rapid account, their accelerated, or their evaluation. And each one of those has different rules, and one might speak to you more than another depending on the way that you trade. We are big believers at ASFX on systematic rules-based trading. So for us, the evaluation seems to be the way that most people are going in ASFX to get funded with my Forex Funds. And we've got a lot of people who already are funded with both my Forex Funds and FTMO. A lot of you guys know James, who I've been working with for a while, and he's funded with both of them. FTMO offers a free trial, which is really beneficial. So that's like a pro in their column. Like I said, it's very hard to pick which one is better. I think they're both really great options if you're a serious trader who has a system and is looking to scale up your capital. This is a really interesting time. Like, there's never been a time in history where capital was so easily available. And it's crazy how quickly it's happened, because if you think back to like 30 years ago, this kind of thing would never have even been on the table. This is like the internet, and then the internet on steroids now, like just what's available to us. So I think it's only logical that you're watching this thinking about scaling up, thinking about taking advantage of this, because the way that I saw it, I was sitting on the sideline trading my own money for a long time. Those of you who have followed me, you know that. And then I started to see everybody getting paid out in crypto and trading crypto and all these new things. And I really didn't want to be that, like I said in my webinar a few months ago, the old man on the fence just trading Forex forever, trading my own money. I wanted to not be able to go. I was seeing like 5 years into the future saying, wow, these funding companies are still here. There's more of them and all this stuff. And I'm still not there. I didn't want to be like that. So, you guys probably can relate. That's why you're watching this. Let's go to number 3. They have listed on here the Funded Trader as the third prop firm funding company that people are looking at. Now, this is one of the newest companies. It was founded in June of 2021. It can fund traders up to 1.5 million with a 90% profit split. So again, huge amount of potential capital to scale up to, just like FTMO and my Forex Funds. A really great profit split at 90%. I don't think either my Forex Funds or FTMO is greater than that. They both might be 85, 90%, so very similar there. This company offers a one-step $100,000 challenge and a two-step challenges with the initial funding of up to $400K. So this company has recently released the largest payout on industry to date, $120K in 1 month. I think FTMO recently beat that. But still, with an aggressive scaling plan, 1 to 200 leverage, and weekend holding is allowed, it's clear to see why they have such a great reputation. Everybody's letting weekend holding, I think, nowadays anyway. So the funded trader seems to be a legit one. I've had one guy in our group work with them and get funded and get paid out. Just one guy so far. Most of the people in our group are with FTMO and are with my Forex Funds. Now, a couple of other ones that are worth mentioning, Top Tier Trader and the 5%ers. I've had 2 people each respectively trying to get funded with both of them, neither of which have told me that they've gotten paid out. So the 4 guys that I'm speaking about have not received a payout from either one of these companies yet, but they haven't passed and gotten funded and gotten the things, the challenges done in order to get that payout. So we can't say it's a bad thing. The 5%ers are one of the most highly respected prop firms in the world. They have an amazing reputation, it says here, 50% profit share, up to 1.2 million funding. It's a weird number, 1,280,000. And they double your account funding every milestone. The 5%ers have a really realistic trading requirements with 180 days to pass the initial challenge. So that's cool. I think like the biggest drawdown from some of these funding companies is just that time restraint. So the companies who are giving you more time, sometimes that can be really helpful. I think there's another company on this list. It's Ment Trading. I've got one of my guys who's funded with them or trying to get funded with them, and he loves that they are not giving him a time restraint. Another one that's super popular, FX. Top Step has been around for a long time. They offer up to 500,000 in buying power, and they seem to be a company that has a really good reputation as well. The Prop Trading, I just think is a funny name for their business here. Like that's just definitely could have come up with a better name, guys. So the negative to me is the name, but other than that, I've had a couple of guys try to get funded with them and spoke very highly of them, even though they were not funded yet. Audacity Capital is another one that's always emailing me, asking me to promote them, and I don't do things like that. I don't get paid to promote certain companies. I'm just trying to give you guys the unbiased stuff. I know one guy who worked with Maverick didn't really work out too well, but Maverick seems to be legit. They've been around for a long time. They probably need a new logo because it's kind of pixelated. Another one on this list, the Funded Academy. I've never heard of them, so I have no opinion on them. True Forex Funds, Trader Seed, haven't heard of them. T4T Capital, again, one of those companies who has a unlimited time requirement for you to pass the challenge, but they have very strict risk control. The thing that I have found to be helpful is that my Forex Funds and FTMO, they have a time frame that you have to hit it within. You have to hit the challenge within. But they are more willing to give you more wiggle room. And especially like my Forex Funds will give you an extension. I don't know if FTMO has adapted that yet, but they should. Where they'll give you a 30-day extension. If you're trading well and you're almost there, they'll just let you keep trading well and give you a little bit more time. Because they understand that not every month you're going to make 8%, but that doesn't mean you traded poorly. So I think companies like that are trying to be flexible to the trader is what I would look for. And again, most people that I've worked with are getting paid out from FTMO and my Forex Funds. The other companies that I mentioned, the Funded Trader, Ment, and Audacity and Maverick, they're all really good, but most of the guys that I'm working with are working with my Forex Funds and FTMO. So let me not drag this video on any longer than it needs to be. I hope that this has been valuable. Please do me a favor, if you're interested in watching me trade and the other funded traders that we work with do their thing every day, just check the link out in the description, asfx.tv, www.asfx.tv. It's in the description. If you're watching on your TV, type it in your phone, check it out. Come watch us for 3 days. Do the free trial, and I think you'll see the value very quickly, and you'll know it's worth the $30 a month. So check that out. I hope this video has been valuable. Good luck on your funding journey. Stay tuned with me here as I keep you guys updated on mine. Make sure you're subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment, say hello, and I'll see you all in the next one.